Okay, using the text tool is simply a matter of adding text to your photo, and it can be done to a variety of things with that. The text tool is right here in your toolbox, indicated by the letter T. If I click on to select it, you see the option bar is something there. I'll adjust in just a second. Holding this arrow down, this little arrow right here down, you have a variety of tools you can choose from. The two that we use most often are probably these two, the vertical and horizontal type tool. This text on custom path tool is rather intriguing. I may do a video on that at some point in the future. For now, I'm going to choose the horizontal type tool right there. You have a variety of fonts you can choose from. I'm going to stay very simple. Stay with Arial. Some fonts have the ability of bold, italic, and stuff like that. Some do not. I'm going to stay with regular in this case. Since this is a smaller photo, this is our 4x6 photo, I'm going to go with 12 point is fine, but you have a variety of points, and you can type in some bigger font sizes too. If you can type in, like, say 144, it's going to be a very large font. I'm going to stick with left align right now, so the left side is straight. Okay, you can also center your text. I'll demonstrate that in a bit too. And you could right align your text where the right side is straight. You have a color palette here. If I go with my color palette, you can use these little swatches to pick a color, or if you pick more colors, you come up with your typical color palette. And let's just pick something maybe in the blue area here, someplace right there. Pick that. There we go. And let's start out here. So I've got that all set. Option bar is extremely important that you check that at all times. Okay, I'm going to click once right here, left align, and you see now as I type, I'm going to type the word berries. It just followed along. Here was my starting point right there, ending point right there. Once I got my type text, my type in there, enter, I can either hit the check mark here to set it, or hit the move tool actually to set the type. So I'm going to use the check mark. I'm going to do that. Then choose the move tool. Because it came in as its own layer right down here, you see a separate berries layer, berries type layer. I can move it around wherever I want. I'll leave it up there for now and do that. Let's choose the text tool again. I'm going to leave, well, let's choose a little different font this time so we can see. Let's do Monotype Corsiva. That's a script type font. I'm going to let this alone, the same size. I'm going to choose center text, and this time I'm going to center it right here. Click right there on the stem so you can see how it does the centering. I'm going to type the word red berries. So red berries, and you can see there was my insertion point, and it typed it around that insertion point, so centered on that thing there. Now I'm going to set that type. Now that looks a little small to me. It looks a little bit small, so I want it a little bigger. So all I need to do is choose my type tool. Let's go right over here, highlight it, drag my mouse across it, highlight it, and let's go up here and let's choose a bigger font. Let's go to about 24 point. And there you see now it's made bigger. Check mark again to set that. I can use my move tool again. I'm on that layer. It says red berries. There's a text tool right there, or text font, text layer, excuse me. And I can move it around. Maybe I'll put it down here someplace. You can also use a type or text box. I choose my text tool once again, and let's just draw a box down here, like something like that. And you can see a little cursor blinking right about there. That's because right now it's centered. It's still set for center text or center align. I'm going to go back to left align, and they came in as a new layer. Let's go in here. It's in. I'm going to type in there, and you see as I type, it automatically text wraps to the next line. To come. Now if I run out of room, I'm sure there's going to be a few typing mistakes. Run out of room, I keep typing. All I need to do then is to drag out this text box, make it bigger. Let's drag this text box out a little more, and now all my type is here. And again, once I've done with that, I want to hit the check mark to apply that text, to set it. Now I did type it correctly. Okay, so now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of their word should be party. And I've got that as a text box. It constrains the typing, and I can again move this around wherever I want. So let's stop with that for now. I'll come back, I think, next into another video doing what you can do with some of this text to make sure that it always remains very readable. That's very important when using text.